or welcome home. Today, we're just going to keep it light and flow naturally. No downloads or structured messages right now, just me sharing whatever comes to mind as I shuffle the cards. Let's dive in. Interesting, as I was shuffling the cards, the message came through so clearly. They quit. And the walking away card confirms this. It's all about leaving behind what no longer serves them, stepping away from a situation that's been causing pain or holding them back. They're ready to release it and move forward. What's even more intriguing is the man holding a heart card that followed. This tells me they're being guided by their emotions and stepping into a place of vulnerability and love. There's an undeniable depth to their feelings for you. What really caught my attention, though, is the imagery. It feels like there's been a mask involved, perhaps an emotional guard they've been hiding behind, or even a period where they seemed distant, like a ghost. But now, that mask is being lifted. They're ready to reveal their true self and the love they've been holding back. We also have this imagery of a cage, but the door is wide open, and there's a sense of movement and freedom emerging. They're breaking free from a space of emotional imprisonment, letting go of fears, blocks, and the walls they've built around themselves. It feels like they've finally quit holding together the mask, the facade, or the prison they've been living in. They're exhausted from the suffering it brings, and now they're ready to walk away from what no longer serves them. This energy reflects a powerful shift toward the cornucopia and door to personal healing and happiness cards. They're stepping into a new chapter, leaving behind the emotional blocks and masks that kept them stuck. I also notice the curtains are drawn back, symbolizing their newfound openness and vulnerability. This feels like an unexpected turn of events, a plot twist that signals their breaking point. The weight of their suffering has become too much to bear, and their longing for you is undeniable. The man holding a heart energy is so strong here, showing their deep, unwavering love for you. This isn't just about a surface-level change, it's an immense transformation. They're finally stepping into a space where they feel safe enough to release their masks, embrace their truth, and reveal their heart fully. It's as though they're saying, no more submitting to fear or shadow. There's also something about the not sure why, but it keeps popping up in my head. So there's communication coming in and a surprising plot twist unfolding. Let's explore this energy further by clarifying the broken heart card. And what follows? The journey card. Interesting. This speaks to your person gaining a higher perspective, experiencing some kind of breakthrough. They've been manifesting liberation, a deep longing to free themselves from their wounds, fears, and the emotional pain they've been carrying for so long. There's a stark contrast in these energies. The heavy, somber tone of the broken heart card, filled with shadows of sorrow, is now met with the vibrant, uplifting energy of the journey card, which radiates light and possibility. This is about planning, elevation, and stepping into a new chapter. Your love, your connection, has been like a beacon for them, a light guiding them through the darkness. It's incredibly high vibrational, almost otherworldly, bringing clarity and truth into focus for them. It feels like they've been stuck in a fog, a haze created by fears, and the programming of this false reality, this matrix that clouded their judgment. But now, the clouds are parting. They're starting to see things clearly through the lens of your connection and the higher dimensional energy it brings. Again, I don't want to sound like a broken record too much with the broken heart, but this energy is deeply connected to the broken heart card, which symbolizes not just pain, but the lingering effects of past wounds. This isn't just surface level heartbreak. It's rooted in thoughts and perceptions, as the energy of swords often is. Their own mind has been replaying an old story, one tied to an abandonment wound. Whether it stems from being betrayed, cheated on, or simply let down by someone they trusted deeply, this pain has kept their heart in chains, unable to fully open. But here's the shift. Your love has been a catalyst. It's activated their heart chakra in a profound way, encouraging their heart to begin opening. Yet there's still immense fear here. Fear of rejection, fear of you walking away, fear of reliving that heartbreak. This broken heart energy feels tied to subconscious beliefs of unworthiness, beliefs that have taken root from those past experiences of being left behind or unseen. It's not just about one moment. It could even trace back to childhood wounds that have shaped their perception of love and vulnerability. These fears have caused them to hold back, to protect themselves by keeping their true, vulnerable self hidden. It's their ego's way of shielding them from what they perceive as an inevitable rug being pulled out from under their feet. But this energy also speaks of transformation, of moving beyond this story and stepping into a space of healing. Your connection is guiding them toward a brighter path, one where they can feel safe enough to release these fears and embrace the openness that love truly requires. This is the unexpected plot twist. The power of your love is rewriting their old narrative, helping them to trust and open their heart again. And for some reason, it feels like they've been grappling with a sense of instability in this connection, even if it wasn't rooted in reality. Their fears, the mask they've worn, and the walls they've built have led them to believe they needed to present themselves in a certain way, out of fear that their true self might not be enough for you, or that you wouldn't fully appreciate who they are at their core. But this is a moment of profound transformation. They're beginning to feel truly loved and accepted for who they are when it comes to you, and this has been deeply healing. It's like you've helped them take small but significant steps towards stability and authenticity, allowing them to test the waters and feel safer in expressing their genuine self. This is a pivotal moment of alignment, symbolized by the cornucopia card. Plans are unfolding, and it's as though everything is coming together in divine timing. This is where the unexpected plot twist comes in. This connection is shifting in ways they didn't anticipate. They've felt exposed and vulnerable in your presence, like you can see straight through to their soul. This vulnerability has led them to hide away at times, represented by the imagery of bars across the window, a sense of retreat and self-protection. Yet, this deep love they feel for you cannot be ignored. The man holding a heart energy shows that their heart has been activated in a way they've never experienced before. You've stirred powerful emotions of love and romance within them, helping them embrace their authentic self. This is a transformative chapter where they're stepping out of hiding, letting go of fear, and moving toward a deeper connection with you. And I'm also hearing that this connection has brought them to a place of vulnerability that both excites and terrifies them. They're deeply in love with you, completely and utterly, but the intensity of their emotions makes them feel as though they've lost control. It's overwhelming, like surrendering to these feelings leaves them exposed, fearing the possibility of the rug being pulled out from under them if they let go completely. Loving you has raised the stakes for them in ways they didn't expect. What's remarkable is the bond you share, a deep, almost psychic connection where you see into the very depths of each other. It's as if you hold up a mirror, reflecting back not only their fears, but also their hopes, desires, and wounds. And in that reflection, they may sense that you too wear a mask at times. There's a shared empathy between you, a mutual understanding, because both of you might be healing from similar emotional wounds. This connection isn't just love, it's transformation. Despite their love for you, their feelings might have been kept hidden, almost like a secret they've guarded for fear of rejection or misunderstanding. They may have even admired you from afar, unsure of how to bridge the gap. It's a paradox. They long for the deepest intimacy, but their fears and past experiences make it hard for them to fully embrace it. This is someone who's carried the weight of loneliness for much of their life, feeling pressured by the world to fit a mold that never felt true to who they really are. They've struggled with anger, anxiety, and a lingering sense of not being enough, all rooted in those abandonment wounds. Their mask became their shield, a way to be accepted, to protect themselves from more pain. But your love is different. It's not just peeling back their mask. It's inviting them to step into a space of authenticity where they can be seen and loved for who they truly are. However, they found themselves feeling even more isolated, trapped in the fear of being their true self. But then you came into their life and everything shifted. The connection you share is profound, an unspoken, energetic bond that goes beyond words. It's as if your hearts and souls recognize each other, seeing and loving each other for exactly who you are. For someone so unaccustomed to being exposed and this seen, it's both overwhelming and deeply healing. They've spent so long hiding behind walls, afraid to let anyone close enough to truly see them. But with you, it's different. You embody the intimacy they've always craved, a connection so pure and unconditional that it gives them a glimpse of what it means to be loved as they are. This is the essence of your divine union, a sacred partnership built on authenticity and vulnerability. Still, there's a process unfolding here, a gradual shedding of the layers they've used to protect themselves. The masks are falling, the walls are crumbling, but it's not without hesitation. The image is like a bird in an open cage, uncertain and looking away, not yet ready to embrace the freedom it's been given. This fear isn't about you. It's about the insecurity within them, the fear that if they surrender fully to love and take that leap toward you, they might lose you. And that thought is unbearable to them because they've already fallen completely, irreversibly in love with you. This connection is helping them find the courage to trust, to let go, and to step into the light of this love without fear. It's not an easy journey, but it's one they're willing to take because deep down, they know this bond is unlike anything they've ever experienced. It's the kind of love that transforms. You love them in a way they've never experienced before because you truly see and understand them. For many of you, this connection is so profound because you mirror each other's experiences. You've faced similar wounds, struggled with the same insecurities, and battled the same anxieties. You are the light in their life, and that light is transformative. Looking at the walking away energy, it's like their self-worth has been eclipsed by old pain, abandonment wounds, rejection, and the beliefs that stemmed from those experiences. These shadows have held them back, preventing them from fully realizing their own value and worth. But your love has been the catalyst for change. It's like the divine, your soul family, has brought you together for this very purpose, to remind each other of your inherent worth, to know you are deeply and completely loved, and to heal. Your love is bringing them back to life. It's restoring their sense of self, their health, emotionally, mentally, and even spiritually. And the beauty of this connection is that it's mirrored. What you give to them, they also give to you. If this resonates, know that this love is reciprocal in its healing power. Your love is filling them with a sense of self-worth they've never fully embraced before. It's as though the energy of infinite love, the essence of the divine, is flowing through both of you, connecting and healing you at the deepest levels. You've become a source of comfort, a nurturing presence in their life, and they see you as someone incredibly attentive, caring, and supportive. There's a tenderness in your connection that's undeniable. This journey is profoundly transformative for them. They've been carrying deep wounds, and while healing takes time, your love is like a cleansing force, washing away their doubts, insecurities, and fears. It's helping them to release the belief that they're unlovable, a belief that was never true to begin with. When you came into each other's lives, it was during a time of immense struggle. Both of you may have been navigating the heaviness of your wounds, feeling isolated and burdened by the weight of the lies perpetuated by this false reality, this matrix. It was a moment of profound change, a symbolic death of the false self, making space for the light to emerge. You met when you both needed it most, to guide each other back to your true essence, back to the purity of source energy. This connection is about ascension, about shedding the old and stepping into higher levels of awareness and love. They adore you deeply, almost reverently, but not in a way that diminishes them or feels unhealthy. It's a reflection of how much they value and cherish you for the light you bring into their life. Through you, they feel the presence of the divine, reaching out to heal and transform them. And the beauty of this connection is that it's mutual. You're both healing and being healed through this love. They feel deeply connected to you, and that's why their fear of losing you runs so deep. You've really become such an integral part of their journey. You are guiding this person toward the light, embodying the kind of unconditional love that heals and transforms. Your presence in their life feels like a divine force, showing them a path they didn't know existed. But for them, the stakes feel incredibly high. The depth of their feelings, the intensity of this connection, it's overwhelming. They're not used to this kind of love, the kind that sees them fully and still embraces them completely. It's as though you're the missing piece in their journey back to wholeness. Their fears, however, have held them back. Fears of rejection, of not being enough, of losing you and being left with nothing. These fears have acted like chains, keeping them in a place of indecision and self-doubt for so long. But something is shifting. The door to personal healing and happiness energy is opening for them. They're starting to let go of the past, stepping into a space where they can trust, where they can walk towards you with an open heart, even if it's one small step at a time. For a long time, they felt stuck, like the all-tied-up energy reversed, bound by their fears and unable to move forward. This stillness, though frustrating, was necessary. It gave them the space to look inward, to face their shadows, and to begin dismantling the barriers that kept them from embracing this love. Meeting you was a shock to their system, an unexpected twist they weren't prepared for. It was love at first sight, a deep soul recognition that left them reeling. This period of introspection has been about integrating the light and love you've brought into their life. It's about finding the strength to believe in the bond you share, a bond so powerful it feels unbreakable. They're learning to let go of the masks they've worn for protection, the walls they've built to shield themselves from pain. But I'm hearing slowly and surely they are beginning to open up to this love. Yes, okay. I'm getting that this journey is definitely one of slowly letting down their defenses, shedding the masks they've worn, and beginning to truly see the light of your love and the truth of who they are. Deep down, they've wrestled with thoughts like, do you love the real me, or are you in love with an idea of me? These questions may not always be conscious, but they've lingered in their mind, fueled by fears and insecurities. For so long, they've felt the need to wear a mask, to present themselves as what they believed you wanted or needed them to be. It's not because they wanted to deceive you, but because they doubted that their true self was enough. Painful experiences from their past, whether explicit words or subtle messages, taught them to question their worth. They've carried these wounds like scars, shaping the way they view themselves and their relationships. But now there's a shift happening. Slowly but surely, they're realizing that it's their true self you love, not the mask or any illusion they've created. They're beginning to feel the call to step closer, to merge with you in a way that is authentic and real. Yet, even as they feel this pull, there's still a lingering fear. What if, when you see all of me, it's not enough? What if I'm not what you imagined? These doubts are dissolving over time, but they've been a significant part of their journey. This is a transition, a profound and necessary one. They're learning to trust that who they truly are is worthy of love, not because they've molded themselves into something for you, but because they are inherently lovable. The masks are falling, step by step, as they come to understand that your love is real, unconditional, and sees the depths of them. And as they let go of these fears, they're moving closer to you, drawn by the deep connection you share and the undeniable truth that this love is unlike anything they've known before. There's a sense of a negative influence lingering here, a deception, like a snake in the garden. It brings to mind the story of Adam and Eve, where the illusion of Eden hides something darker. In this false matrix, many are tricked into believing in a reality designed to siphon their energy, their light. This system thrives on keeping people trapped in fear, shame, unworthiness, and suffering, feeding off those lower vibrations to maintain its grip. But this connection, this divine love, is here to break that cycle. It's a force so powerful, it's restoring both of you to your true selves, awakening your full potential, and aligning you with your highest timeline. Through this bond, you are escaping the cage of illusion, moving beyond the prison of limiting beliefs and the dark influences of this false matrix. Your union is no coincidence. It's profound, with a purpose that transcends the ordinary. Together, you're leading each other beyond the veil, through the threshold of light and truth, awakening to the incredible, powerful beings you both are. This love is your guide, your support, your anchor. You've both needed this deep level of understanding and empathy, especially in a world that has often left you feeling unseen or misunderstood. And yet, this depth of connection has also brought fear, a fear of opening up completely, only to have the rug pulled out from under them. The thought of being abandoned or left vulnerable feels almost unbearable because this bond is so profound. But that's not the path meant for you two. This connection is one of light, of infinite love, and of an unbreakable, indestructible bond. What makes this union so special is the way you both see and love each other for who you truly are. It's not about illusions or expectations, but about a love that transcends all boundaries. Yes, while there may be fantasies swirling in this connection, at its core lies a pure and unconditional love. It's a love where you both see and understand each other completely, including the challenges you've faced. There's an acceptance here, a recognition that these obstacles are part of the journey, lessons meant to guide and grow you, and this connection holds a profound sense of non-judgment and grace. What's unfolding between you is a movement toward true stability, symbolized by the energy of 4 to value. This person is deeply devoted to you, fully invested in this connection. Even if their day-to-day life is busy, perhaps filled with responsibilities or other relationships, you are always on their mind. They envision creating a secure and abundant future with you, and their loyalty runs deep. They carry this intention to not only love you, but to provide for you in meaningful ways, to offer stability, care, and unwavering support. There's a part of them that wonders, am I enough to truly provide this security and stability? This question stems from their own fears and doubts, but their love for you is steadfast. It radiates with such intensity that it surrounds and envelops you, filling your connection with a light so healing and transformative. This is someone with a kind and generous heart who shows their love in consistent, tangible ways over time, actions that create a safe space for you to let down your guard, release your mask, and open your heart fully. Together, you are surrendering into something much greater, into oneness. Oneness with your true selves, with each other, and with the divine essence that connects you beyond the illusions of this false matrix. It's all interconnected. The energy flowing through this connection is pure and transformative, symbolized by the outpouring of love and renewal. It's reflected in the door to personal healing and happiness, man holding a heart and caring connections energies. This is a new beginning in love, a love that is deeply rooted in self-love, unconditional connection, and a profound sense of divine alignment. The love you share is holy, nurturing, and healing, moving through your hearts like a warm, tender embrace. This is not just love, it's a breakthrough, a shift away from the false illusions of the matrix and back into the truth of the heart center, which is a portal to the infinite. The temple path energy mirrors the sacred nature of your union, a divine alignment often symbolized by gateways and synchronicities. You may be seeing signs like 1111 or other repeating numbers, guiding you toward this deeper connection. These numbers represent a powerful movement into oneness, an emergence from the shadows of conditioned beliefs into the truth of your love and the light of your shared purpose. This connection requires time and space to integrate. The energy of rest and rejuvenation reflects the deep healing that is occurring. Just as they are navigating their own internal transformations, you are both allowing this love to anchor stability, confidence, and security within. It's a time of profound introspection and integration, a necessary pause as you both process this connection. This is all about the mask, the facade they've been hiding behind. It's like they've been frozen, stuck in the weight of pretending, trying to conform to a reality that no longer serves them. They've grown exhausted, carrying this heavy burden for so long, and now they're saying, enough. This is the breaking point, the moment where they quit. They're letting go of bluffing, of faking it in this false matrix, and finally choosing authenticity. This shift didn't come out of nowhere. It feels like some unexpected event triggered deep emotional wounds or pain, forcing them to confront what's been holding them back. And instead of retreating, they've decided to move toward the light, toward love, toward themselves, and toward you. This is a moment of transformation, a reclamation of truth and alignment. This energy is your reward for staying true, for holding space for this connection. So much light, love, and abundance are pouring in, surrounding both of you. The divine is affirming that you are so worthy of love, of stepping into your highest timelines together. The timing of this shift is perfect, divinely orchestrated, and it's bringing liberation, clarity, and healing. Okay, this feels like such a beautiful place to close this reading. I hope these messages resonated with you and brought you some peace or clarity. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to be here with me, and I'll see you in the next reading.